Hey now YouTube, Joey brings it back again. Cali, another weekend of baseball cards coming up. Gonna talk some classics, mid-80s style, the era I grew up in. You guys are gonna recognize a lot of these cards from one of my favorite players of the 80s. I'm usually known for vintage forever, but hey man, I have some semi-modern stuff, and I'm even gonna surprise you guys with one shiny card. It's gonna be so shiny. It's probably the only one in my whole collection, but you guys are gonna get a kick out of that one. But even though I don't collect a lot of modern stuff, I have some, and I like to show it and tell you stories about the cards and tell you stories about the players. Maybe some stories that you might not have known about. I'm gonna show you some highlights at the end of the video. It's gonna be a good time, a fun time, and if everything goes well, I might even do a contest giveaway at the end of the video, guys. So watch the whole thing if you have a chance. Hey, without further ado, let's talk some cards. Baseball cards, PSA, autographs, a little bit of everything. Here we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about one of my favorite players, like I said, in the 80s, specifically the mid-80s. A great player, a pitcher. He could have had a Hall of Fame career, but it just didn't work out. That's the way it be sometimes. We're talking about Mr. Dwight Eugene Gooden, aka Dr. K, better known as Doc. Man, what a young phenom in the mid 80s. But let me show you what I got. Little showcase. Joey brings his style. First one up, guys. Check this out, man. We're talking 1985 Nike promo. Look at that image, man. Woo! Bringing the heater. Look at the colors in that background. Graded PSA Gem Mint 10. This was such a cool promo campaign that Nike did. I'm sure you guys have seen other cards in this series. They had the Michael Jordan. They had McEnroe. They had the Doc. And I'm not sure who else could they have had. Those are the ones I remember. MJ, Mac, and the Doc. But such a cool set. For me, sometimes cards, it's not about dollar value. It's not about scarcity. Sometimes, straight up, guys, it's all about the image. Check that out. Gorgeous. PSA Gem Mint 10, 1985 Nike promo card. It doesn't get any prettier than that. And you guys know what I like. What do I like in my collection? How do I like to collect? You guys know it. Say it with me, guys. Autograph. Check this out. Same card, but the way I like it, bringing the autograph, Doc Gooden style. Man, it doesn't get any nicer than that. PSA DNA authentic autograph. He has one of the coolest signatures in the business. Man, we are talking Dwight Gooden. Like I said, the Doc. Man, 1984. At 19 years old, he was the youngest pitcher to pitch in an all-star game. 2 years out of high school, man, 19 years old. 1984 all-star game at Candlestick, San Francisco. What is up, Tops? 85401, Nate? That was the year Fernando Valenzuela struck out 3 future Hall of Famers in a row. We're talking Dave Winfield, Reggie Jackson, and then George Brett. Struck him out looking. He froze him with that screwball. Check it out. Check it out. Look for it on YouTube. Man, Fernando was the man. But that was the end of his work that day. Up next, the following inning, was the Doc. And he followed by striking out the rest. The next 3 AL batters in a row. It was incredible. 6 all-star players in a row. Fernando and Doc combining with their combined effort. They broke Carl Hubbell's all-star game record of striking out 5 in a row. Man, at the Polo Grounds, 1934, he set down 5 future Hall of Famers in a row. The Babe, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, and finally Joe Cronin. Man, what a feat. It's incredible. But Fernando and the Doc, 50 years later, on the 50th anniversary of Carl Hubbell's record, and hey, guess who threw out the first pitch at the stick that day? Yup, Carl Hubbell. And of course, it was his signature pitch, the screwball. Hey, who would have known that Fernando Valenzuela would do the same thing on that day using the same pitch? Man, history. Amazing. All-star games. It doesn't get any better than that. That was my bread and butter when I was growing up as a kid. Man, the Doc. Hey guys, let's look at some more cards. I want to show you what I have in my Doc Gooden showcase. Not a lot, but cool cards, full show. Next up, I just showed this the other day in one of my PSA DNA submission reveals. It was the rookie autograph. That was a cool looking card. If you haven't seen that video, scroll back a couple of videos and check it out. Doc Gooden autograph with the 85 tops. I got a couple more autograph cards. These ones are not graded. Sometimes I just want to collect and not necessarily grade. Let's start with this one. We're talking junk wax era. I know it's a Donruss. Man, what year is that? 90 Donruss. Man, we're talking big time junk wax era. But it's a Gooden autograph. Look at that pose. Beautiful, affordable. Just great, man. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars. Get these cards for 10, 15 bucks. Amazing. Another one that I have that's not graded, but just as cool in my opinion. Check out that. That looks like a TriStar, an OBAC. I don't know what year it is. I'm not an expert on recent modern cards. Let's check it out. If I can figure out what year this is. 2010. 2010 TriStar. What I got it for, again, the imagery, the background. Look at that background. Does that look familiar? I think it does. Look at that. Like I said, this is what draws me to baseball cards. The background, the colors, the image, the history, everything that I love in baseball cards. Hey, we're talking under $10 for this card. I think I got it for like $8 shipped. You cannot beat that. Awesome. Pick one of these up for your PC. Gonna look great. And I have 3 more cards I want to show you. Graded cards, the way I like to collect. Unique, interesting. You know, maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't. Check this out. 1987 tops coins, but it's a proof. It's a square metal proof. It's an authentic. Everybody, you know, proofs are now big nowadays, right? With the printing plates and the proofs and all that. But this is an 85 from way back in the day. Check that out. That's what they made the coins out of. Sweet. PSA authentic. What else do we got here? Oh, another card. Again, for me, like I said, it's all about imagery, the way the card looks, the memories that they bring. Check this one out. 1990 Bowman Inserts, Doc Gooden, Tiffany, Gem Mint 10. Again, this card is not expensive. I don't know today's price. I got this like maybe 5-10 years ago. Back in the day, I picked it up for under 10 bucks. Now it might be a little more expensive, especially being in the Gem Mint 10. But I'm telling you, get these cards raw, throw them in your binders. They look great. And what did I promise you guys? That I was going to show you one card. Pepino style. Pepino Man Caesar. Check this out, Ese. A shiny one. It's so shiny. Check it out. Look at the shine. How do you like that one, Nate? Look at that, guys. I'm pretty sure this is the only card like this that I have in my collection. But since I collect a small Doc Gooden collection here, when I saw this way back, I had to get it. Check this out. 1992 Donruss Elite Dwight Gooden card. It's back in the day in the early 90s when these cards were the insert cards. Gem Mint 10. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's out of 10,000. Nowadays, you know, we're used to the 1 in 5s and all that. But way back in the day, 1 out of 10,000, when they're printing 10 million cards, that's a big time SP. It's a short print. You could not get these. Even today, you can find them raw, but guess what? I dare you to try to find one of these in a Gem Mint 10. They don't exist. You will never find it. If you do, man, pull out that American Express Black, because it's going to set you a pretty penny. It's going to set you back. But you don't have to get these in the Gem Mint 10. You can get them raw. I don't know what they go for raw, maybe 25 bucks. But in the Gem Mint 10, forget it. Forget about it. It's Dwight Gooden, one of the only shiny cards I have. Look at the shine. And what really, really sold me on this card when I bought this way back in the day was that the seller showed the back of the card. And that's what sold me on it. Check this out, guys. So numbered out of 10,000. You think, oh my God, there's so many of them. No, there's not. Try to find one PSA graded, and especially in a 10, they don't exist. Check this out. It's talking about the second paragraph. Look, Dick Perez, the official artist for Donruss and the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Everybody knows the Perez steals. He's famous. He's a great artist. He created this card using a two-dimensional hologram and metallic foil. So adding to the history of this series, you know, the Donruss Elite numbered cards is the Mr. Perez. It's his design, man. Look at that shine. Look at the holographic, mesmerizing. There's some other cool cards in this series. I always see the Mattingly. I always see, what other cards? I see the Frank Thomas. Oh, the Junior. The Junior's gorgeous. But try to find those in the Gem Mint 10. Again, almost impossible. They do exist a little bit more readily than the Gooden because of their fame and because they're Hall of Famous. But try to find this one in Gem Mint 10, man. You know, kudos if you do. And even double kudos if you can afford it. But gorgeous card. I love, hey, it's just a shot at him, probably in preseason, but I love it, man. So these are the cards that I wanted to show Dwight Gooden. And the way I like to collect unique pieces, check out this one. Sports Illustrated, Dr. K on the cover, 1985 with the autograph. Gorgeous, man. The reason I like this, again, the imagery, this is the way I remember the Doctor. Look at the bow, the bend in his arm. Look up videos of him pitching, you know, frame by frame, you know, actual photographs. When he was young, 1985, 86, 87, his arm would do that. Then go back and try to look at photographs when he was older on the Yankees. His arm didn't do that anymore, and he struggled. He gained weight. His arm would not do that, but he was a skinny 19-year-old, 20-year-old, and his arm would bow just like that. Awesome. I got another card here. This one's for the kids. A lot of fun. A giant oversized cards. Topps Finest. Not worth a lot, a couple bucks, but very cool card. Guys, this is my Doc Gooden PC. Let's take one more look. Got the Gem Mint 10, 85 Nike promo. This one, I love it even more. The same card, 85 Nike promo. Autograph, PSA DNA, red flip, lighthouse holder, gorgeous. The Doc Rook, the rookie. I always like their standard rookie cards. I'm not into the updates or the trade-ins very much, but that's just me. This is his first card in Topps. To me, this will always be the card that is going to be his rookie. You know, a couple of cards, lesser value, but fun to grade nonetheless. Unique card, proofs, Bowman Tiffany, not expensive at all, but look at that image. I love it. And this card right here, what really sold me was the history of Mr. Perez on the back, and it being a limited card, it being a PSA 10. Hey, man, I'm telling you, they don't exist. Try to find one. Impossible, but a gorgeous card. So shiny. I think, literally, if I go back and look through my collection, I think it's the only card that has any kind of shine in my PC. All right, guys, I wanted to show you guys one more thing. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be pretty cool, kind of showing you a little bit of the history that I talked about at the beginning of my video. Let me see if I can set it up, guys. Bear with me. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoy. Check this out. Let's see if I can get it. My internet's kind of slow. Come on, Wi-Fi. You can do it, Wi-Fi. Here it comes, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Check it out. History.
Carl Hubbell's great moment came in the 1934 All-Star Game at his home park, New York's Polo Grounds. He was up against a murderous lineup and opposed by future Hall of Famer Lefty Gomez. And Hubbell started off shaky.
First time I ever led off in the All-Star Game, and I got a base hit. And I think Heine Manouche came up second and got a walk.
That brought to the plate a succession of the American League's most feared hitters of the day. Babe Ruth was up next, but Hubbell was ready with his famous screwball.
What I was trying to do was to strike Ruth out. He's the only one I was really trying to strike out, because if I can strike him out, and then Gehrig, if I can keep that ball down low, break the ball down low, get him to hit the ball on the ground, I got a chance for a double play, and I can get out of the inning.
Carl Hubbell, the great National League southpaw, the Giants is in the box. Strike three! Strike three! He's out!
With his screwball as baffling as ever, Hubbell followed by striking out Lou Gehrig. A double steal went for naught because he ended the inning by fanning Jimmy Fox. But Hubbell wasn't through. On his way to striking out 5 future Hall of Famers all in a row, he took the mound the next inning and got Al Simmons. Then came the moment. Hubbell threw, and Joe Cronin became victim number 5.
They were the great ones in the American League, and I'd say it's almost a miracle when you can do that.
The miracle moment of the Giants' King Carl Hubbell.
They were two of the most accomplished pitchers of the decade at the 1984 All-Star Game. Fernando Valenzuela and Dwight Gooden paired up in a display of power and precision, striking out the side in consecutive innings in San Francisco.
Strikes out the side.
50 years after Carl Hubbell's unforgettable string of strikeouts at the Polo Grounds, Fernando and Dr. K offered an updated version.
Dwight Gooden, at the age of 19, comes into the All-Star Game and strikes out the side.
And the National League won the game 3-1.
Was Valenzuela and Gooden's performance the greatest moment in All-Star Game history? Cast your vote to decide at MLB.com/moments and watch the MLB All-Star Game Tuesday, July 12th on Fox.
All right, guys, how did you like that? Interesting, right? Hey, like I had mentioned, all about the doc, you know, that Fernando, the Carl Hubbell, awesome. And since I showed these cards right here, I got the Gem Mint 10 Nike 1985 promo. That is an upgrade from my previous card. I had this one right here, guys. I had this one for a long while. I was able to trade up. This one's the Mint 9, same card. You really cannot tell the difference. It's PSA, man. They're gorgeous. But since now I have the Gem Mint 10, guess what, guys? Joey Brings It doing a giveaway. I'm going to give this one away, guys, right here. The Dwight Gooden 1985 promo. I'm going to be giving it away on my channel. Super simple. I know everybody's been making videos and stuff. I'm going to make it super simple on you guys. All I need is for you guys to tell me who's the better pitcher on that day. Was it Fernando Valenzuela or was it Doc Gooden? Who you got? Fernando struck out tougher batters, but Gooden was bringing the heat, and he was younger. Who do you think's the better pitcher, guys? All you got to do is be subscribed to my channel, like the video, and give me your answer. And I want one thing. I don't want you to just say, oh, Fernando Valenzuela. Give me a 1-sentence answer as to why. 2 sentences tops. But I want to know who you like Fernando or the Doc, and why. One sentence, maybe two, and I will know you're in the contest, guys, for this card. I don't need 3 of them. I got my Gem Mint 10, and I got my autograph. So this one's going to be given away, guys. We'll do it in about a couple of weeks. I want to get as many people entered. Man, giving back to the community. I love doing that. It makes it a lot of fun. I want new people to my channel so they can see what I'm about, what I like to do, what I like to collect, and that I like to give things away. You know, spread the love in the hobby. Let's keep growing, guys. The way Pepino Man says, baseball cards forever, essay. The way Joey Brings It says, vintage forever, PSA for life. Hey, man, we're talking Cali. Great weather and baseball cards. It doesn't get any nicer than this. Okay, enter my contest. Make sure you subscribe in case you're not subscribed. And it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're talking to Doc Dwight Eugene Gooden, guys. I think this is my favorite out of all of them. Which one's your favorite? Enter the contest. I'll tell you my answer right now. Fernando. I'm a lifelong Dodger fan. There's no way you're going to tell me that Gooden was better than Fernando at such a young age. But hey, man, that's what talking, debating, discussing is all about. Who you got? All right, guys. Signing off from Kelly. Joy Brings It. Peace, love. Be good, guys. Be safe. See ya.